Okay, so now I want to go into the negatives and be mindful that I do think this is a good remaster. I just think this has a lot of problems. So to be fair, when I made up this list on the last minute, I tried to come up with 10 things that I do like and ones I don't like just to even it out. Although some of these are kind of grouped together because they kind of fall into a similar issue. So here we go. I'm going to get the biggest one out of the way right now. Bethesda, Quake 64, and online play. What do all three of these things have in common? You need a Bethesda account just to play online. You need a Bethesda account just to download Quake 64, which is a curator mod approved whatever bullshit. Basically like with Unity Doom with stuff like Final Doom, Sigil, No Rest for the Living, and whatever fan-made mods are approved by Bethesda themselves. Yeah, you need a Bethesda account in order to download this shit. Why? Seriously, this is literally advertised saying it comes with Doom 64, except it does not mention anything about needing a Bethesda account to download Doom 64, Quake 64. Like, what the fuck? It also does not mention anywhere, unless you looked up in PC Gaming Wiki, which I actually just looked up, by the way, you need a Bethesda account just to play online. Are you shitting me? Not only do you need a Bethesda account to play a game that's 25 years old online, but of course, if you're playing on console, you also need to have a subscription to play online. Are you fucking shitting me? Why is this not the biggest shitstorm in America right now? Like, people lost their shit when they couldn't even log into Bethesda just to play Doom. But now you need a Bethesda account to play a game that's 25 years old online with their shitty service? Are you shitting me? What the fuck? Look, I can get the curator mod bullshit, but why the fuck do you need to have fucking a Bethesda account to play this game online? Bruh, I can literally download a source port of Quake that can be played online, and I don't need no fucking Bethesda account for this shit. Are you shitting me in my mouth right now, Bethesda? Go fuck yourself, Todd. Seriously. I don't care if he isn't involved with this shit. He sure as shit seems to be the face of Bethesda whenever fucking Skyrim or Fallout ends up being a piece of shit. So we're gonna blame him whenever he does something fucking stupid. Like giving the okay to have their shitty account just to play this game online. God. Now, that is probably the most annoying issue, but there are others, so let's continue. This one is probably not that too big of a deal, but just like with Unity Doom, there is no mod support on console. Now, yes, I know I just mentioned that there's probably going to be more curator-approved mods on Bethesda's whatever the fuck, but seriously, no mod support? Are you kidding me? You seriously mean to tell me I can't even use that Doom 2 sequel mod that came out, which I actually have been very interested in trying to find a way to get those weapons to work and maybe try to remake some of those levels and Doom myself, just because this mod seems to do a pretty good job of converting the classic Doom gameplay with the enemies from Doom and Doom 2, with some levels being throwbacks to some of the best levels in the game, like Suburbs and Entryway and all that bullshit. It seems very promising, but I don't know. If there is an official expansion for Quake that basically recreates Doom and Doom 2, I haven't seen it, and if there is, please let me know. I'd also like to know if it works with this mod, because I know it's not the best mod since this was made when Quake was relatively new, but still, having the Doom aesthetic within Quake is pretty freaking neat, and it is an interesting piece of modding history. But yeah, you're not going to be able to use any of the fancy mods on console, unfortunately. There might be a way to do it on PC, but as far as I know, there is no way to do it, and if there is, then, well, shit. Another thing that annoys the shit out of me, which technically might only bother people if they're playing on Xbox One, is that there is no gyro aiming. Now, it is on PS4 and Switch, and of course you're playing on PC, you could just use mouse and keyboard, which apparently some people say that mouse and keyboard is the objectively better way to play shooters, even though Time Splitters says hello. I mean, yeah, I know you can use injectors for Time Splitters too in Future Perfect, but one, you need a good emulator to run those games. I mean, yeah, I know you could probably run Sunshine and freaking Galaxy on a MacBook or whatever, but these games are a lot more technical, and even games like F-Zero GX require a lot of freaking good power to get to run. And seriously, I've tried. Maybe it was because of the time I tried, but still, ain't no damn way gonna get F-Zero GX running on a shitty laptop or machine. But anyway, yeah. So if you're a person who likes to have precision aiming, do not get this on Xbox One because you're not getting it. On PS4 and Switch, there is an option, and yes, you can disable it, thank God, but there is no precision aiming on Xbox One, which is kind of shitty. But maybe there will be mouse and keyboard support so everyone can get in the fun, but I don't think they will allow it because people do claim it is cheating, and you know what? I can actually agree with that because you're playing an Xbox One. A game that is meant to be played on a controller on the system you're playing, use controller or play the PC version, motherfucker. Now, this next one, it just either might be my horrible aim or maybe it's just like that in the original, but I'm going to leave this as a question mark of negatives. And that is the grenade launcher hitboxes are kind of fucked up. Now, when I was fighting the Shambler on stream, I have noticed on several occasions where the hitbox of the grenade launcher would literally go through the Shambler. And I'm pretty sure in one instance, the hitbox bounced off the Shambler, which, in case you don't know, the grenade launcher is a weapon that you fire in Quake, and it is a bouncing grenade that always explodes on impact when you hit an enemy. It is not a... It's like the grenade from Turok Rage Wars where it explodes on impact, except it only explodes when it hits an enemy, which is cool. It's not just like throwing a regular grenade. It's like you shoot, and when it hits an enemy, it explodes. It does nothing more, but for whatever reason, when I was fighting the Shambler, it's on multiple occasions, which I do have footage of from my stream, mind you, I have been getting severely fucked over by bad hitboxes, and I have no idea if this was in the original, or if this was just me being stupid, or if the game's remastering's coding is just made out of fucking duct tape. And apparently the hitboxes are so fucking terrible that the grenades just go literally right through his head. That's just fucking peachy, honestly. Like, it is so fucking peachy. It's like, what the fuck? These fucking hitbox grenades are fucking terrible. It better just be because this version is whatever. And if it is an issue with the remaster, then please fix it. And if it is an original with the DOS version, then this should have been fixed anyway. And if it's my dumbass aim, then, well, yeah, I've admitted several times that my aim is fucked. And also the aim assist is shit, but I'm not going to hold it against it since aim assist in a Quake game is just fucking retarded. Another thing that kind of annoys me is the music, and not because of the controversy surrounding this game before this was even a thing, with apparently the Steam version not having the music, even though you can easily install it, and someone on Twitter actually telling me that downloading Daemon Tools Lite and using the fucking bin and queue files that come with the GOG version is somehow considered a hassle. I don't claim to be a computer technician. I don't build computers for a living. And I know it's sure shit, I Google things, I don't know stuff, but this is something that anyone with a fucking brain can figure it out. Fucking learn how to use computer, please. The music in particular, well, it is nice that Nine Inch Nails is on this game again, because, like I said, there's been a lot of issue. It's not that issue, even though the music is actually copyrighted according to the stream, so if you are not making money, or if you are going to play this, I highly suggest you be careful. The music in this game is too quiet. Like, look at this. This is the settings I have in the music, and yet it just doesn't... It's too quiet. Is this intentional? I doubt it. Like, I could have this blasting when I play on DOS, or if I'm playing it on Quake when I played it for the first time, when I actually bought the fucking thing like everyone else did. At least at a point in time when I could go to a retro store and buy PC games, and I got all 3 Quake games. Well, I know there's Quake 4, but I'm talking about the original trilogy, so shut up. But seriously, the music is too quiet. And I know it could probably up the volume, but even with the original PC version or even with the version, quote-unquote, that I found, I thought it was an issue with the game. But no. This is the most up-to-date version of the game, and yet the music is still too quiet. What is this? What is this fucking bullshit, and why is it like this? And it's not even because I'm streaming or anything. The music is just too quiet. Why can I not enjoy my fucking Nine Inch Nails music, goddammit? I mean, I know it's not as good as, say, Doom, but still. This music is iconic for a reason, and the fact that the music is just too quiet, I can barely hear anything, even when playing the first level, which is admittedly one of the more atmospheric pieces, but I can barely hear it half the time, so what the fuck is the point? It might as well not even been included anyway. This next point, as much as I hate, I'm gonna have to say this, I'm actually gonna give Modern Doom a pass for once. Because as much as I detest what the weapon wheel has brought in with Modern Doom, it at least worked. And here's some context. Now, assuming you're playing on console, which is what most people are going to be playing this on because PC, God forbid, you hold the triangle button, or whatever button it is. I play with the classic setup on Doom 2016. Fight me. You hold triangle, you see a weapon wheel of weapons you switch to, you move the left analog stick to select your weapons, nice and easy in the controller, you use the right stick to look around as it should be, right? No problems. I hate the system. Ratchet & Clank did this so much better since it was actually intuitive, and you can actually assign the fucking weapons instead of having this preset bullshit, but whatever. Now what does Quake do? Well, let's see. First of all, you have to bind the fucking thing, and I think it's set to whatever button by default. Okay, fine, whatever. You can at least unbind it, which is good, because I fucking hate this thing. The weapon wheel in Quake, for whatever reason, the fucking asshats, yes, asshats, who coded the fucking weapon wheel, made it so that you have to move the right analog stick, which is incredibly uncomfortable, and you can't even move with the left one. So what is the point? And yes, even as that stupid shit of having the game slow down when you use the weapon wheel, as you're playing Modern Doom, even though this isn't fucking Modern Doom, it is classic Doom, but in 3D. This is not Modern Doom. Seriously, how can you mess up the weapon wheel from something that revolutionized first-person shooters, and yet in this remaster, which they chose to put it in, fuck it up? This is so stupid. Seriously, how could you fuck up a weapon wheel? This better get fixed. This seriously better get fixed. Seriously, if this issue is still present by the time this video is up, I will fucking riot, because this is absolutely fucking stupid, and there's no way to change it either. You'd think there's someone who has coded this game, probably known for playing Doom or something, and yet the asshats who coded the controls for this could not even get that right. Are you kidding me? What the fuck? Speaking of asshats, this one might be another minor issue, but it is still an issue nonetheless. You cannot delete save slots. You cannot delete them in Unity Doom. You cannot delete them in fucking Doom 64. And now you cannot delete them in Quake. What the fuck? Seriously, what is it with these fucking games and not letting you fucking delete save slots? Like... Now, I'm actually going to start on my PS4 really quick because I actually want to see this, because I know that at least on the 360 and PS3 versions of Classic Doom, I think you had to go into like the save system in order to actually delete the saves there manually, which is fine because, you know, it's just, you know, you can't delete them in game, but you can delete them from your hard drive or whatever you're using. But for some reason, in fucking all three of these remasters of games, you have to delete the entire fucking system data if you want to delete save games, and I'm fucking sick of it. Like, seriously, why do I have to subject to myself to this fucking bullshit? How hard is it to just put a button that says, delete save game, yes or no? Why do I have to do this bullshit? You can't even do this on PC. You have to go inside the files where the saves are located and delete them there. It is so fucking stupid. Seriously, even fucking Crash Bandicoot and Insane Trilogy did this, and yet you can't do it for this bullshit? Are you kidding me? What the fuck? And even at least in that game on fucking PS4, you could go inside the system storage and just delete the saves manually if you don't want to do that bullshit. It's so fucking incredibly dumb and stupid. I hate it. Like, what the fuck? It is such fucking ass backwards. God, I miss the days of having, like, actual save slots on your memory card or whatever you use. Just can fucking delete saves. Yeah, look at this. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this shit. Look at this. This is the save data for Quake. If I delete this, I lose everything, including whatever achievements, which I don't think the achievement menu is there anyway, but still, I'm going to lose everything if I delete this. Why do I have to subject myself to this bullshit? And I'm pretty sure the Switch version actually has the saves. I'm pretty sure the Switch and PC versions actually have the achievements tied to the save file. So if I, for whatever reason, wanted to delete those, guess what? I'm getting those all over again. And I know some of those achievements are not very easy to get, like killing a shamble with just your axe. or the fucking killing the Shambler with only the before it shoots with the lightning attack, which again I know my aim is shit, but still. And I just want to address this very quick. The fucking achievements for the Shamblers are kind of bugged. Like, I've had to actually restart the level twice or once because apparently, if you kill a if you attack a Shambler just once on your current run, like let's say you're gonna go for killing the Shambler before it does the lightning attack. Okay, let's say you're gonna do that, and then you were to say go for the Shambler by only killing him, which at least with my strategy is have the flying dudes attack it, because if you try to do Tango, it's like playing Dark Souls, but even worse, because there's no fucking dodging ability, and yeah, you are kind of fast, but the hitboxes are ridiculously thick on that shit, that furry bastard. God. And basically, if you try to do that, then you have to basically restart the level, so it's kind of pointless. So I had to do this shit twice. But when I play it on Switch later, I'm going to have to remember to fucking go for that one achievement and then restart the level so I don't have to do that bullshit again. It is so stupid. Why is it like that? Another thing I have to mention, and I have no idea why they did this at all, and once again I'm going to call them asshats. Apparently they thought Nightmare was too easy, so what they did is that they made Nightmare even harder by capping your health at 50% instead of 100. Which I don't understand. This is not John Carmack's and John Romero's vision. Why do you have to mess with their bullshit? If this was like an optional patch or thing, whatever, sure, whatever. But why are you forcing this bullshit change? You're supposed to remaster the game and not add what you think is best for the game. Okay, at least to give credit, at least the weapon wheel is optional, but still, it shouldn't be there at all. Make this an optional extra... Make this like Nightmare Plus. Doesn't Quake 2 have a Nightmare Plus mode or some bullshit that's hidden or something? Do that or something. And I'm pretty sure even Unity Doom added in a Ultra Violence Plus mode, which, yeah, it wasn't really part of the game, but it is at least interesting to have something like that. But seriously, this has to go. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a difficulty selection or was like Nightmare whatever plus or some bullshit where you actually have to fight co-op enemies in solo mode, which would actually be kind of interesting. But seriously, this is fucking dumb and stupid, and it has to go. Make this 50% health shit completely optional. I do not want this. But just for the sake of getting the achievements before fucking whatever gets broken in the current patch that makes getting these achievements impossible, I'm going to have to play for this shit on Nightmare. I don't know if I'll touch the expansions because I don't know if they're that worth playing. I have seen Trav Guy's some of his video about Scourge of Amargon, but when he talked about Shiv Nagoroth, I immediately tuned out because having to say sub demonetized is some of the dumbest autistic shit I've ever seen, and I'm sorry, but that is not funny. It just proves that the algorithm can be a real bitch if you so much as say something that sounds like a swear. Just like Eggman Nega. Sorry, not sorry. Another thing that's kind of annoying is that, for whatever reason, even though, yes, you do have split-screen deathmatch, you're not allowed to play in the levels that are part of the single-player campaign. You're only allowed to play levels that are officially deathmatch maps. I don't get it. I was actually on the Quake wiki because I was actually to look up some information, and apparently there are deathmatch differences when you play in the campaign levels, which I know that, yeah, there are maps dedicated to deathmatches, but I'm pretty sure you can also play the levels from the story mode or campaign or whatever the fuck modern gaming words you want to call it in the deathmatch. They are reasonably made well as deathmatch maps for the most part, and yet even the hub level, which as gameplay changes for the deathmatch, you cannot play it, and I don't get it. It's fucking stupid, and I hate it. Why do they do this? Please fix this shit, Bethesda. Please. And finally, I do hope this does get added in at some point, but why are there no cheat codes? Unity Doom has a cheat menu, which yeah, disables your achievements, but whatever. This doesn't really matter on Switch. There's really no achievements on there anyway, so that was pretty much the guaranteed breadwinner for me because I can play my favorite game of all time on the go, and it can use cheats just like in the old days back on Doom 95. And for Doom 64, you could still unlock the features mode, which I'm pretty sure kind of doesn't stay unlocked for some reason, unless you have a little saved game or some bullshit. But yeah, I have to mention, why is there no cheat codes? I know the PC version had it, like, you know, God mode, you know, give all weapons, you know, give yourself the power-ups. Like, I'm pretty sure it could be easily implemented, like, with the menu in Unity Doom. Just have a list of cheat codes that you want to enable and just do that, you know. I'd love to be able to fuck around with the infinite ammo or something, but apparently it's not possible, and I don't know if they're ever going to add it in. Like, I understand they didn't want to do it because it might ruin the player's experience, but it's like, just fucking put it in, dude. You put it in for like the 2 remasters of these old games. Why can you not do it for this one? Like, why is Quake so fucking special? Seriously, this is one thing I absolutely hated about Bethesda Doom back on 360 and PS3. And yes, I call it Bethesda Doom because that's when the time that classic Doom was made before this bullshit happens. And Unity Doom, of course, is being reference to the engine that was remade or whatever. But it's fucking stupid. Why was there no cheat codes on there? It was fucking stupid. I understand they didn't want to do that because of some bullshit, but it's just fucking dumb. Seriously, I would love for this to get patched. And if most of all these issues were fixed, I would probably say this is probably the best remaster of a game I played in a while. Like, seriously. I was very hesitant and worried this one was going to suck, like with Unity Doom at launch. But I have to say, with the exception of these issues, with the only one I really think is a really big issue is, of course, the Bethesda bullshit. But otherwise, everything else is mostly nitpicks and other shit. Maybe the weapon wheel if you're not used to it, but other than that, if these issues were to be fixed, I think this could be a really great game and could spark the drive to actually have good shooters instead of every fucking shooter now trying to copy Modern Doom. How fucking the wheel of fate has turned. We have gone from copying Doom to copying Call of Duty, and now we're copying fucking Modern Doom again. What the fuck? Seriously, why does Shadow War need to fucking copy Modern Doom? Shadow War 2013 came before Modern Doom, and yet it feels like a better Modern Doom than Modern Doom itself. What the fuck? Anyway, I'm done. I'm gonna go and play Quake, I guess. I gotta try to get those achievements. I'll talk to you fuckers later. See you all next file. You can't blame Bethesda, blame Night Dev. Shut up.